Today I want to share with you how I made this seed label. I always struggle to read those tiny little plastic ones, and I'm always fiddling for my glasses, and I have to put my glasses on every time I want to see what's inside a seed tray. So I've made these out of little bits of, well, they were fencing panel originally, and some sort of trellising. And now I can write the name boldly on top here, and I will never have a problem again on reading what my seeds are. So let me share with you how I made this. Okay, I found a piece of scrap. Now, this is, a really quite a nice thick piece of, it's about an inch square, maybe just a little more than an inch and a quarter. But now the first thing to do, and this is very, very important, is to check that it's got no nails that are broken off inside. Now on this one, I can see I've got a nail there, and plus there's a knot here. So what I'm going to have to do, first of all, is just cut it off so that I don't have the nail getting into the ripsaw when I do this. So let me get rid of this, and there's also a piece that's broken away here, so I'm going to cut both ends off, and I've still got a really nice long piece that I can cut to make my plaque. Okay, I've set up my bandsaw. Now it's at a 45-degree here, and I've got a spacer on the other end because the wood just can't fit in there. So now this, you must always be careful to keep your hands far away from the blade as possible. So let me rip this now. Now, only once this ripsaw has come to an absolute standstill can you start removing the other bits and pieces. And when you're finished with the ripsaw, switch it off immediately at the mains. There you are. Now it's all off and everything is safe. Okay, now that I've cut my piece and it's got a nice 45-degree angle going along there, I'm going to start measuring it off. Now, this piece that I've already done, this sort of name plaque for, or name tag as you want to call it, is about 10 inches long. So now I'm going to measure off 10 inches on each one of these. Now this is just over 22 inches. So I'll be able to make 2 out of this one piece. So let me measure off the 10 inches and I'll cut it, and then we can get on for the rest. Okay, I've got this old pieces of wood that I had lying around from when I started repairing the house. So I've taken off 2 pieces like this, and I've marked off the pieces that I want. Now I've included a hole because when I put the nail through, that'll stop the wood from splitting, and I've done that on both of them. So now let me cut them to length, and then we'll get it all assembled and really looking nice. Okay, I've now cut the pieces to length. As you can see, I've made the one side come down with a point because that's the side that's going to go into the soil, and it'll just make it penetrate so much easier. Now, I'm going to be putting it on like that, but before I put it on, I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and then I'm going to put the tack in. So let me get to that now. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit of glue. Oops, that's a lot. And I'm just going to apply it to the end here, where this thing is going to stick. Oops, that's a lot of glue. But anyway, now I'm making the point go towards the inside, but that's just me. There's no real specific reason, except I think it might go in a little nicer. Now let me just get a tack. There we have it. And I'll put that over here, and then the tack will go in here. Okay, I put my tack inside, and now I'll just... Well, there you have it, my version of a seedling name tag, a nice big one where I can write, and one that'll last me for years and years and years, made out of absolute scrap that was lying around the garden. So it's cost me really nothing, 2 tacks and a dab of glue, and that is it. I think it's cheaper than the plastic stuff that you buy, and I thank you for watching. please feel free to copy it and do your own. And if you do, send me a note saying that you've done your own. I thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe. Yes! Please subscribe!